I'd like to now call to order our regular City Council meeting. City Clerk Duarte, will you please take roll?
Councilmember Ashton?
Present.
Councilmember Frometa?
Present.
Councilmember Saab?
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Pacheco?
Present.
And Mayor Rodriguez.
Can you say that again, please? I want to hear what you say.
Mayor Rodriguez.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm here. I love the way you say that. Okay, so please, will you stand so we can do the invocation? So Blanca has asked me to do my final invocation as mayor for her incoming, and it's with great pleasure. This is my favorite thing to do as a mayor for our city, is pray for our city. So please, if you join me, and let's pray for Blanca's incoming year and be thankful for the things we have available to. So, Heavenly Father, we thank you, Lord. We thank you for this time, this divine appointment, Lord, that you have cast before us. We thank you for Blanca and her family and her friends who have supported this year, Lord. Lord, we pray for her protection, her guidance, her direction, Lord. Will you watch over her? Lord, will you send a legion of angels, Lord, around our city to always watch over us and continue the blessing, Lord. And we thank you, Lord. You always seem to find favor in the city of Downey. We are so proud to serve you, Lord. Those of us who sit here at this dais, we are so proud to be honored to serve your people, the highest calling in the land, as an elected official, Lord. We're thankful. So today, Lord, we invite you here tonight at this divine appointment. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. All right. Next up, baby Anthony Pacheco. Where is he? Flag salute, please.
Please place your hand over your right hand of your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, please have a seat. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here this evening on this momentous occasion. We're so fortunate in our city. We're so fortunate that we have so many people that consistently come out and support us and share their heart with us. And so tonight, as my last city council meeting as mayor, I want to recognize my family. My wife, Lupe, where is she? Right there. And those of you who know me know I have 7 children, but I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So only 5 showed up, so we know who's in the wheel, who's not in the wheel. So I'm very fortunate to have a large family, and our family, we one thing we do for certain, we know how to love things through and out, and my family showed me love all during this time being mayor, and so I'm very thankful for you guys. Also, I'd like to recognize our former mayors and council members. Will you please stand when I call your name? City of Downey, past Mayor Bob Davila. Thank you, Bob. Please remain standing. City of Downey, past Mayor Meredith Perkins. City of Downey, past Mayor Mario Guerra. Sometimes I got to remind that guy, but he's still the mayor. Is Roger Brosper in the room? Past Mayor Roger Brosper? Okay, not here. And last but not least, always late, but always in my heart, past Mayor Fernando Vasquez. I'd like to also acknowledge our City of Downey commissioners, board members, committee members that are in the audience tonight. Please stand. If you're a member of one of our commissions, please stand so we can recognize you. We have several, in the audience, we have several representatives from our local legislative offices, elected officials from surrounding cities, and community members who will also be introduced during presentations, so please be patient with them. Now I guess we're going to go down to some presentations.
Yes,
Alicia? Okay.
I would like to invite Mayor Pro Tem Pacheco to assist with presenting the gavel plaque, past mayor pin, and photo book to outgoing Mayor Rodriguez.
Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to see everyone here. So I have the distinct honor of providing the past mayor's pin and the gavel, and along with the book, to our mayor, Rick Rodriguez. So I just want to say a couple of things about our mayor. Our mayor has a heart of a servant. We had the pleasure of knowing each other several years before we even decided to run on city council, and he's always been a generous person. And when we ran together, and when we won our election, we celebrated together. And when we joined the council, our friendship and our bond only deepened during the last several years. So it was truly a pleasure serving as your mayor pro tem, and sometimes as your second mayor. So it was truly a pleasure. So it's a distinct honor for me to stand up here and provide you with this lapel pin.
So one good deed does not go without the other. This is my mayor pin I wore all year. So now I'd like to give you my pin you can wear. I promise not to stab you. If you wear that pin to Green Olive, you get a free dinner. But
I will now call special guests forward for presentations to outgoing Mayor Rodriguez. From the office of State Senator Bob Archuleta, Senator Archuleta.
the second best looking guy in Downey.
Oh, boy. I am so thrilled. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Senator Bob Archuleta, and I am so honored to be your senator here in Downey and to be a friend of Rick Rodriguez. When he took office, I took office. When he was sick, I was sick in my heart. But Rick, I just want to, on a personal note, we prayed for you, and look what the good Lord has done. Look at the prayers in the room and the joint venture. And I call this a joint venture because you didn't sit up by yourself in that hospital. It was the prayers that's in this room that did it. And of course, your family and your kids and your wife, everyone. We all prayed for you. We're so happy to have you. And over the years that I've known you as a service representative of Downey, representative of the good Lord and God and country, with your kids serving in the military as my kids are served in the military. We have so much in common. And so it gives me such an honor to present this beautiful certificate of recognition on behalf of the state of California. And if I may, Mr. Mayor, I guess you'll always be called Mr. Mayor.
That's right. Say it again, please. Say it again.
Mr. Mayor.
It's true.
That's true, right? Our former mayors are always called Mr. Mayor. But Mr. Mayor, Rick Rodriguez, in honor of your work as mayor, providing guidance and strong sense of community to create a high quality of life in the city of Downey, your belief that the people living and working in this city would benefit from your insight, innovative, and creative leadership. And that leadership has been recognized up and down the state of California, believe me. Your commitment to making difficult decisions while preserving to find the best solutions to benefit the community has always been your motto. It's always been God, service, and country. And I'm so proud to present you this on behalf of the 32nd Senate District, your senator, your friend. But listen, on a job well done, congratulations. God love you, my friend. Later?
From the office of Assembly Member Cristina Garcia, Chad Oberly.
So that year went by pretty quickly, and I think it was because we were super busy the entire time. And I don't think you said no to an invitation the entire time, unless you were in a hospital bed. You were there, and I think one of the important things is I heard so many things about you that weren't public. So you made those public appearances, but there were so many people that would say so many great things about you, the way you helped them, and it wasn't public. You just did it out of the goodness of your heart, and that says a lot. And the city's definitely lucky to have you, and we wish you all the best in the future. And on behalf of the Assemblywoman, we have this certificate of recognition for your collection.
Set up. Thank you,
All
sir.
right.
Thank you, Chad.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
From the office of Supervisor Janice Hahn, Ivan Sulik. Okay. From the city of La Mirada and Cerritos College, Mayor Pro Tem Lewis and Dr. Fierro.
So I don't quite look like my father, Mayor John Lewis, or Mayor Pro Tem. But unfortunately, they have city council meetings at this same time, so he sent his son to go and do it. So
I'm going to try that.
So on behalf of Mayor Steve DeRuz and Mayor Pro Tem John Lewis, Rick, you have truly put your heart into this community, and we see it all the way from La Mirada, and we see it at Cerritos College as well. So thank you so much for continuing to put your heart into our community and into Cerritos College in partnering with us. Thank you so much.
Well, good evening. My name is Jose Fierro. I'm the president of Cerritos College, and I'm here to recognize Mayor Rodriguez. Rick has been an incredible supporter to the college. He has participated in multiple meetings, committees, and he has recently joined, well, not recently, but he has joined our foundation leadership team in order to help us raise money for our students. And every time that we have met with Mayor Rodriguez, he's always concerned about the community and about the well-being of our students, and from that, I'm forever thankful. In behalf of the Cerritos College Board of Trustees and our 24,000 students, I would like to present you with this certificate of appreciation, and thank you very much for everything you have done for our students, our community, our college, and for everything that you will continue to do. Thank you.
From the Office of Supervisor Janice Hahn, Ivan Solik.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here representing Supervisor Janice Hahn. Sorry I couldn't be here faster. I was in Santa Fe Springs racing over here because I could not miss. Honoring Rick on his 1 year service as mayor of the city of Downey. For the last year, I've had a chance to work with Rick very, very closely on many projects that we're working on here in the city of Downey. Rick, jointly with the supervisor, has been committed to helping our homeless veterans, committed to helping our sexually trafficked women and children, committed to trying to find something to bring more economic development back to Downey, and also committed to helping our foster youth within the city. Me and Rick were able to bring together different partnerships, county resources to the city, and that speaks to his leadership and the type of person that Rick is. But not only that, in taking up all of these new issues and trying to push forward some of these issues, let me just say, Rick, as you know, there's, a lot of people have said a lot of mean things. You've taken a lot of flack. People have tried to sully your reputation, but in the end, even though people have done that, Rick, in talking about his character and the leadership that he brings, will meet with those individuals. We'll sit down with them at a coffee shop and try to engage, whether he agrees with them or not, to try and find a common ground. And that speaks to the type of person you are and the leadership style that you have for this city. I have been so proud to work side by side by him. 2 months ago, I even moved into his district here in Downey, all the way from San Pedro. So on behalf of Supervisor Janice Hahn and the 10 million residents of this county, it gives me great pleasure to honor you and to present you with this proclamation acknowledging your 1 year of service as mayor of the city of Downey. Congratulations.
From the City of Cerritos, Mayor Solanki. From the City of Norwalk, Jennifer Perez.
Hang on to it. It's heavy and long. You don't need to read it. Just some light reading later. Good evening, everyone. I just want to be here tonight to acknowledge my colleague, my friend, Mr. Rodriguez. Thank you so much for your servant leadership style that you have not only given to the entire residents of the city of Downey, but to colleagues around the surrounding cities. It has been a pleasure to work with you side by side, but to learn from you, to see how much your family means to you. And thank you for lending him to the city of Downey and to the other surrounding cities, because it's not easy on the family. So thank you, Lupe, and everybody for giving him to us as well. Rick, it truly has been a pleasure. I have learned so much from you, sitting with you on committees, watching your council meetings, and just having casual conversations. You have done so much for your city, and for that, I am so honored to call you a friend. And for our photo, if I can have the former Norwalk mayor, my dad, Mr. Bob Arthur, come and join us for a photo as well.
The Rose Float Association.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Vianney Campa, and it is with honor to say that I am your Miss Downey 2020. On behalf On behalf of the Downey Rose Float Association, we want to thank you for your endless support and love towards not only our association and everything we're doing right now in the city, but with all your hard work within the city of Downey. You are truly an inspiration, and we're so thankful for you. So we want to present to you your very own Downey Rose Float Association jacket. Thank you.
Come on, girls, get around.
Get around.
Get over here.
At least you have something your brother doesn't.
From Mended Hearts, John Velasco.
Actually, the organization is called Heart of Compassion, which we do know that Rick Rodriguez definitely has. But I'm just going to read this real quick. Certificate of Appreciation. This certificate is awarded to the Honorable Rick Rodriguez in recognition of your service to the City of Downey as mayor and for developing the Downey Clergy Council as an agent of benefice to the City of Downey, its foster youth, and the Downey Coordinating Council. Well done, good and faithful servant of Jesus Christ. It's my honor. It's been a pleasure getting to know him and really seeing what an impact he's had, not only on the city, but even as Jennifer Perez was saying, to a lot of his colleagues. I mean, we've all been schooled by him in a good way. Thank you. God bless.
From the office of Congresswoman Lucille Roybal Allard, Kim Tachiki Chin.
Good evening, everyone. Mr. Mayor, I want to thank you for this past year, your service to the community and supporting the Congresswoman, like the Service Academy workshop that we have here. It means a lot to the Congresswoman and also the community. And you know, I just want to thank you because I know it was a good year. I know it was a tough year, but you know, we survived. We worked through it, right? And I know that even though when you were in the hospital, I know you were still thinking about, you know, what needs to be done. So you know, just like the Congresswoman, you know, you're always worried. You're always wondering what's going on, and you want to make sure that things are being taken care of. And luckily, you know, we have a great staff here in the city of Downey and great city council. But you know, it was your leadership. So thank you so much on behalf of the Congresswoman.
Past President of the Downey Chamber of Commerce, John Casillas.
John Casillas, past president of the chamber. Last time I saw you was, what, 15 years ago as a director. You got me involved with community service. Mike, what are you doing? What is this? You crafted. You drafted me, and now I'm president, now I'm past president. So, Mr. Mayor, on behalf of the Downey Chamber of Commerce, congratulations in recognition of your service to the Downey Chamber of Commerce and for those many years of service in the community. The Downey Chamber of Commerce, along with our membership, thank you for all you have contributed. Thank you.
I am also a past president. My name is Joanna Peterson, and I feel that Mayor Rodriguez has done so much for this community. As being involved in the city almost daily, I get notes from my friends, directors of other clubs, and he's always on. He never gives up. It's a 24/7 day a week. However, I think the best thing you did was married Loopy, who became one of my BFFs, and I love you dearly. Congratulations.
From the Clergy Council, Alex Vargas.
Well, I know there's a few members from the Clergy Council. As I'm speaking, if you're from the Clergy Council, I'd love for you to come and join us as well. Well, Mr. Mayor, it's been an honor to serve with you. When you became in office 3 years ago, you've all told me, we need to set a clergy council. Let's get all the churches together in the city to help families who struggle in our city, to better our city of Downey. And so he gave me, he had his assistant, Secretary Monica, give me a list of all the churches in the city of Downey. And he says, all right, there you go. And so we went and we created this clergy council, and I'm proud to say in May 2020, we'll be celebrating 3 years of our clergy council. We have 42 churches represented here in the city of Downey. We meet together, all types of faith. We come together under one roof and see how we can better our community. We work together as a team, as a family. And so Mayor Rick, thank you so much for having a heart for this city, having a heart for God, and for really wanting to make the city great. It's so amazing to see the impact that goes on, not just here in the city of Downey, but in the surrounding communities, as we have local city officials from our surrounding communities who are here because of your impact. So we thank you, and it's an honor to serve alongside you. And we honestly believe, yeah, you've done a phenomenal job, and we know there's still much more for you to do here in the city of Downey, and we believe that the best is yet to come. So thank you, sir. Thank you.
From the Downey Unified School District, Board Member Gigi Saab.
I'm honored to be, hello everybody. I'm honored to represent our Downey Unified School Board. The rest of them are still in closed session, sorry, but I am the chosen one to represent Mayor Rick Rodriguez with this nice plaque. It's just a very small symbol of the teamwork that the city and yourself have worked with the Downey Unified School District. You've worked hard for our mission. Our kids deserve the best. And we appreciate your loyalty and all of your hard work in making our community and doing what's best for our kids. Thank you.
Is there anyone else that is going to be presenting? Okay. Mayor Rodriguez also received certificates of recognition from the City of Cerritos, City of LA, City of Lakewood, City of Santa Fe Springs, and City of Whittier.
Okay, well, Ivan, you left your envelope here. It's for me, okay. Yeah. So I could sit and talk all night about my year as mayor. It was absolutely the best year of my life. Besides getting sick there for a short stint, we had a lot of things accomplished this year. But I knew that when we started this year, I knew we had to be bold. We had to be bold and aggressive, get things done. You know, it's really, I mean, man, it's so awesome to see all the people here, here to celebrate not only me going out, but Blanca coming in. You know, I was thinking about this earlier today, about the invocation. And I thought about the idea, you know, those of you who know the Bible will understand this. You know, between the Old Testament and the New Testament, there were a number of years that the Israelites just wandered through the desert. They wandered through the desert, and one of the biggest problems they had is they lost their vision. They lost their vision of what's to come. And so God had to remind them what their vision was. And so that's kind of in our city. We've not lost our vision. We've not lost our vision. Years before I was even thought about running for office, there were people like our former mayors I recognize tonight that had this idea of helping forge Downey into a great city. So it was easy for me. I mean, everybody wants to be the mayor of a great city like Downey, right? So it was easy for me. Thank you. Thank you. But I just met a guy for the first time this evening. That guy right there with the black shirt, the gray jacket. Please sir, stand up, our former mayor. Yep, you. I thought, please. I thought I was the first Latino mayor of Downey, but I guess he was the first Latino mayor of Downey. But I'm looking forward to the idea of one day when I'm up my years, when I come back here to see the continued progress, the continued vision of what everyone in this room has contributed to. But listen, I could talk all night when it comes to our city. I love talking about it. But you know what? I put a video together because it'll help me from getting emotional and help you see what we did. So let's roll it. Hit the lights and roll the video, please. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here tonight. I want to say a very special thank you to all of you for making my year as mayor of Downey a very humbling and rewarding experience. 2019 was a very busy year for our city, and as mayor, I knew we would be faced with many challenges. Luckily for me, I also knew I would not meet these challenges alone. I knew that I would have the support of my wonderful community and of my council colleagues to meet and overcome these challenges. This year, we were able to make a positive impact, do some real good in our community. We were able to do our part, no matter how small or how big. For example, this year, we not only had one, but two Downey One Day of Service. We are that great city that has a heart of volunteer, and volunteerism is contagious. So we got together on those Downey One Day of Service and volunteered to do things like tree planting, graffiti cleanup, hygiene kits for our homeless community, and litter pickup. I knew from the very beginning, in order to really tap into the volunteer spirit of our city, we needed to reach out to our churches. Our churches are real soldiers, boots on the ground, getting things done. So we created a clergy council. And our clergy council is comprised of 45 separate churches of all walks of faith to come into our city and do some good, to help with things like our homeless population, help things with our foster kids, to make sure they graduate and get employed, to help with keeping gangs out of our city.
And we've been going 2 years strong with the Downey Clergy Council, getting all the faith-based churches together and really making an impact in this community. And it's because of your hearts. So we thank you for that.
But they all got together, and the most proudest moment for me, personally, they got together and created the Mayor's Prayer Breakfast. For the very first time, all walks of faith were together. They gathered together to invite over 300 people to celebrate, pray for me and our city. So my next group I wanted to make sure that we dealt with was our veteran community as part of our city. We have over 4,000 veterans, Vietnam veterans, that are aging out to end their life here in our city. We also have young veterans that are returning, guys like my sons. They're combat veterans coming back to raise their families here in our city or in our region. So I wanted to find some way to reach out to them, to develop a subcommittee to help real veteran issues like PTSD and other issues that can be helped and dealt with by adding a forever companion. So as part of the SIACA board, I offered an opportunity for all veterans in our Downey city to go to SIACA and get an animal for free, to be their forever companion, to help them with their PTSD and other emotional issues.
Hello, my name is Christopher Garrido. I'm the president of Courage Forward, and I would like to say a big thank you to Mayor Rick Rodriguez. Thank you for everything you've done for not only the veteran community here in Downey, but Courage Forward in general. You have been one of our biggest advocates and one of our biggest helpers in helping us do the things necessary to help the city out moving forward. We look forward to working with you still in the future and working with the city of Downey as well.
I didn't stop there. I want to make sure, I'm so proud to announce that we're going forward with our Downey Home for Patriots, a multi-unit complex built right here in the southwest part of our city to help our veterans come out of their time in the military service, have a place to live, a place to learn, a place to launch. Speaking of SIACA, we didn't just stop there with Pets for Troops. We created a whole new program called the Mayor's Choice, where every single month I go to SIACA, I select a dog right out of the kennels, I take pictures with them, put them on social media, and I get them adopted for free, paid for by us at SIACA. Because the real goal is increase the adoption of our animals at SIACA. As I mentioned before, volunteerism is contagious. So my council colleagues in Pico Rivera, in Norwalk, and Montebello, they've all now jumped on the bandwagon to have adoptions in their city as well, all through SIACA. As I mentioned, this is a very busy year for 2019. Busy because this is the first time in the history of our city we've invested for $60 million in construction, building 6 parks, 4 fire stations, a new library, part of a new police station. We all came together to do this all in 1 year under my watch as mayor.
He's involved. He was involved even before the projects got started in more ways than I can explain. But his support didn't go unnoticed, and it is not going to go unnoticed.
And what a privilege to have that go down in history, me as mayor during that uncomfortable time, traffic, construction. However, we want to make sure that our children get the best education possible. So that's why we invest in the library. We want to make sure our children have the best opportunity to play in the safest, most beautiful parks available. And last but not least, our public safety. Our public safety, they're our own, our fire and our police. As a business person myself, I understand what that bottom line looks like. Nothing affects the bottom line worse than crime. So I want to make sure our business community was well aware, well educated. So we created a business watch to follow up on our neighborhood watch. We invited our business community to come here every quarter, come here and learn from the best. Our Downey Police Department, our police chief and I partnered together to make sure we have the best technology, the best in business intelligence, so we can share with our community to help keep them safe.
There's no secret that Mayor Rodriguez was instrumental in the resurgence of the Downey Business Watch program. I would like to personally thank him for giving our department and our officers a great opportunity to interact with our community, especially our business community, and those that shop in and reside in the city of Downey, to help provide them with a number of different crime prevention topics, as well as being available to answer any and all of their questions. It truly is a great interactive program, and we look forward to continuing it into the next year.
We can't forget about our Columbia Space Memorial Center, one of the icons of our city. What a great place to learn and have fun while you're learning. So we want to make sure that everyone has a chance in our city to learn and have fun while doing so. So I wish I could take all the credit for our mayor's movie night, my council member Alex Saab, and I got together. We talked about this idea about making a movie night. It was my idea to dress up as Obi-Wan Kenobi, but it's his idea, the movie night. But together we put this together to have our children come and see how much fun it is to learn about space and learn about STEM and learn all about our city.
Mr. Mayor, can't thank you enough for being there this year. You were our early morning stalwart with all of the media that we had. City of STEM, we had a ton of media out. I think one of my best memories is of you bringing, I think, like 12 dozen donuts to the Space Center at about 3:30 in the morning. And I think there were only maybe like 7 of us here, so we ate donuts for weeks afterwards, but thanks for that.
You know, we're very fortunate that we have the finest of the finest in our city. So I wanted to make sure that I rewarded that, and I celebrated the moment for our Downey's finest. Our Downey's finest are our internal people. Our most valuable, important customer in our city organization are our employees.
I've known Rick Rodriguez for several years before he became city council, and I can sincerely say he is a man with compassion and kindness. He has helped me on a personal level and a professional level. He's just very compassionate. So as a coordinator, I really appreciate him coming to the events, supporting me, supporting the city. Volunteers loved having the mayor at the events. It means the world to them. And the one thing about Rick is the committees that I've been on, when he has an idea, it goes from here to there. He sees his programs through, and he puts the energy and he puts the time. And if he has an idea, we all have to work a lot harder. That's true.
Let's talk more about our children of Downey. You know, the kids that no one sees, the kids that no one talks about, our foster kids. Our kids are looking to be adopted. 50% of our foster children will not graduate in America. 50% of our children, other foster children, will end up homeless, on addiction of some type of crisis will be involved in their life. We wanted to fix that. So we created what's called the Downey Care Collaborative, the DCC. The first thing we wanted to approach was the idea of how do we get our kids to graduate. In 2019, every foster senior graduated, not only in Downey, but the entire region. I'm very fortunate to have good partners like Victor Manolo and people like him that would come out and share with us, with DCFS, our clergy, our veterans, our law enforcement, our college counselors, our high school counselors, our average everyday citizen would come to me every single month and say, how could we help?
I was looking for somebody that had passion, that had the energy, and had the heart to want to help other people, especially to help children and families.
Mayor Rick Rodriguez really cares about the community that he serves, the family and children that we serve. He's always available whenever we need him, whenever we need resources. He assisted with connecting our families and youth to the backpack giveaway for back to school at Calvary Chapel Downey. He's also had the Rotary Club come out to donate toys for our Christmas party, different resources within the community. Anytime we need something, we can always seek Mayor Rick, and he always has the resources that we need, or he can connect us. He always knows a guy, like he says. So it's just a great collaborative that we have.
If you ask every single foster child, what is their one wish? They'd all say the same thing, a family. And Downey, we are that family. We made sure that every single foster child got something for their birthday, got something for Christmas, was able to enjoy Thanksgiving through our churches, through our clergy council. But every single foster child had the opportunity for a pathway to success. So lastly, a little bit of advice from my council colleague, now becoming mayor, Blanca Pacheco. Blanca, good luck to you. God bless you. Just remember one thing, you only have really one boss. That's God that put you here. God selected you. We might have been elected, but God selected you to lead the city to the next level. That $60 million of construction we talked about previously is all being completed on your watch. Our crime will decrease on your watch. Our kids will graduate on your watch. But the most important thing is the people of Downey want to see you, want to have access to you, want to know you are the first Latina mayor of our great city of Downey. I'm proud of you. For me and my family, we think the world of you like a daughter to me. God bless you and we love you. All the best. All right. Well, now you know why I didn't want to give that speech. I know two things. I got to buy more suits, and I think I need to start dyeing my hair. As the video went on, my hair got whiter and whiter. Before you know, I looked like Mario Guerra and Bob Archuleta. No, I really can't. I just can't thank you enough for allowing me to sit in that chair in the center and be the mayor. And I want to tell you a little secret. I look forward to the next time. So thank you for allowing me to be here. But now we got to celebrate somebody coming into office. I'm going to give the gavel to somebody here. This will be our first Latina mayor of our city of Downey. So. I would now like to call upon the city clerk, Duarte, to assist me with the oath of office. And the only real mayor of Downey, Meredith Perkins, please. Come on, Meredith Perkins, come on up here.
I would like to invite the Pacheco family to please come forward and join Mayor Pro Tem Pacheco.
Is it my turn, Mr. Mayor?
Sir, it's all you.
Thank you. You know, as we pass through this life and on this stage as being the mayor of this great city, we all think we do a great job. But then we find someone behind us raises the bar. And since I left the city hall as the manager and the mayor, this bar is so high, it's way above my height. Now, it doesn't take much to get up there. We in the city of Downey have the intelligence to elect good people. That doesn't mean that we have to all agree, because I remember a good mayor we had one time, and I disagreed with about 80% of what he was doing. But it turned out to be all right, Mario. What did I say? Did I say that? I just want to congratulate the people that are behind us for doing a great job, the staff. I appreciate Pamela getting that park open a little early. Apollo. And you too. Yep. So now then, we're looking for a new mayor, and she's going to raise the bar even more. So it's my pleasure to have this opportunity. I know most of their family. I had an opportunity to sit next to a young man, Anthony, that's her brother, is that right? It's my pleasure, sir. So now that I've said all of that, it's time to get on with the program. So, Blanca, Chico. She's already the boss? Can't believe it. Has she been sworn in? Just kidding you. Okay, Blanca, Pacheco, repeat after me. If you would, please. I, Blanca Pacheco, do solemnly swear I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
I, Blanca Pacheco, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I will take this obligation freely
that I will take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation or purpose of invasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of invasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties upon which I am about to enter.
and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter.
Very good. Congratulations. Okay. You're more than welcome. And let me tell you, it's been a pleasure to do this. She asked me several years ago to do this, and I did everything I could. I tried to stop breathing, and nothing seemed to work. But I guarantee you that Blanca will raise the bar even more as our past mayor has done. It's been my pleasure to be a part of this program. Thank you. It's all yours, Mayor. Uh-huh. Let me squeeze on that side and I'll hide this. You want me to stand here? Thank you.
Before we begin, Mayor Pacheco, Senator Bob Archuleta has a presentation for you.
Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm Senator Bob Archuleta, and tonight we've heard about leadership, we've heard about commitment, we've heard about love of city and love of God. And I think, Blanca, all these things are being handed to you because of the fact that we heard about the bar being set so high. But if anybody can handle it, anyone can move it, I think you can. And that's why having you honored today among your family, your friends, and of course your colleagues who have supported you over the years. And I would like to point out that the state of California also acknowledges you, and it's beautiful. And it says, Blanca Pacheco, in honor of you being the first Latina appointed as mayor in the city of Downey in its history. Wow. And as a father of two daughters, I think that, you know, every once in a while, I taught my daughters this. Sometimes the best man for the job just might be a woman. Whoa, how about that, right? So if my daughters grew up like that, obviously your family raised you the same way, because you being the first Latina appointed as mayor in the history of the city is so important. Your historic election in 2016 as the first Latina ever to be elected to the Downey City Council also is monumental. Your commitment to the city of Downey, not only as an elected official, but also as a member of the local service organizations, your participation over the years throughout the city, your passion for serving the people living and working in this great city of Downey is just so you. You are just the epitome of love and caring for the city of Downey. And so on behalf of the 32nd Senate District, I offer my congratulations and best wishes as your appointment as mayor. God bless you, Godspeed, and much success. On behalf of the state of California, thank you. Go get them. You're the best.
Mayor Pacheco, I'd like to acknowledge other dignitaries in the audience. From the city of Artesia, past Mayor Victor Manalo. From the city of Montebello, Mayor Jack Hadjinian. And Mayor Pro Tem Salvador Melendez. From the city of Norwalk, former Mayor Bob Arthur. From the city of Montebello, Councilmember Kimberly Cabos Cathorn. From the Downey Unified School District, board members Martha Sodetani. Board member Top Corin. And board member Nancy Swenson. And board member Gigi Saab, who presented earlier in the meeting.
Hello, everyone. Can everybody hear me? Okay, perfect. Hello, everyone. My name is Blanca Pacheco, and it is a pleasure being here tonight. And I just want to welcome everybody for being here on this special occasion as we say thank you to our mayor, now former Mayor Rick Rodriguez. Thank you for your service. Thank you for being such a wonderful mayor. Thank you for being a mentor. And most importantly, thank you for being a true friend and a father-like figure. I truly appreciate you. And Lupe, I truly appreciate you as well and the entire family. You have an amazing family, and it's truly a pleasure getting to know you all and your husband. So, City, thank you for sharing him with me and the rest of my council colleagues. It's truly appreciated. Let's give them a round of applause. So it feels like just yesterday, I was standing here before a large group being sworn in on city council. And I was being sworn in by my really good friend, Judge James Horan. So please stand and be recognized. So as I mentioned, our mayor did a fabulous job. You already seen the video, and I have big shoes to fill. but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the challenge and be given this opportunity to serve as mayor for our great city. And I just want to say to my council colleagues, thank you. Thank you all for having the confidence in me, and thank you for selecting me as a mayor for 2020. I truly appreciate it. And as mentioned, this is an exciting time for Downey, as it has been well over a decade since we had a female mayor here in Downey. And equally as important is this is the first time we've had a Latina Downey mayor. So it's something, thank you. That's something I take great pride in. Also, I want to mention another first. This is the first time that we will have a female mayor and female mayor pro tem here in Downey. So this is equally. So I mention all these first. I don't mention it because I want a pat on the back or I want to be recognized for being the first. I mention it because I want to motivate our young ladies in the back. I want to motivate them to dream big and do big, do great things in life. Because one day I am hopeful that we won't say we are the first. One day I am hopeful that it will just be the norm and we don't have to say the first. So that's the day I am looking forward to. And to Mayor Pro Tem Claudia Frometa, I look forward to working with you. I look forward to an amazing year. And as I've mentioned before, we're going to be a dynamic duo. So thank you. Next, I would like to thank staff for making this job look effortless and easy, because it's because of them that we get a lot of things done. As council members and mayors, we have the vision, but it is staff who puts that vision into motion. So I would like to thank, first and foremost, Monica Delgadillo, our executive secretary. Where is she? She makes sure that our calendaring is on point and she keeps us on task. But I also want to name a couple of other individuals who also help us. Where is she? There she is. I have other individuals to thank, and I have a long list. We have Gilbert Livas, our city manager. John Oscui, our assistant city manager. Vania de Rojas, our assistant to the city manager. Yvette Abich Garcia, our city attorney. Delfino Consunji, our public works director. Anil Gandhi, our director of financing. Aldo Schindler, our director of community development. Pam Passau, our parks and rec director. Ben Dickow, executive director of the Columbia Memorial Space Center and director of the city library. Where are you, Ben? And last but not least, James McQueen, human resources director. Like I said, there was a lot of people. So thank you all, thank you to staff, thank you for your dedication and your support. You truly make our jobs a lot easier and extremely enjoyable, so thank you. We can give them another round of applause. Also wanted to mention public safety. Public safety is critical in our city. In Downey, we are fortunate that we have our own police and fire department. This is something that we take great pride in. So I would like to thank our Police Chief Dean Milligan, and Fire Chief Mark Gillespie. I just want to say these two guys are the coolest chiefs in town. Thank you both for all your hard work and your dedication and everything that you do for our city on a daily basis. Thank you. I also want to thank our Downey police and firefighters who are in attendance. Please raise your hand. Thank you for your service. You truly make Downey a special place, so thank you all. I also want to thank my friends in attendance. I have many friends that are here. I wish I could name you all, but I have my high school friends over here. I have my UCLA friends. I see my law school friends in the back. My Kiwanis family. And my friends from throughout the year, so I want to thank you all for being here today. And last but not least, I want to thank my family. I want to thank my mother, my father, and my brother. Please stand. You can sit. I still remember when I came to them with the idea of me running for city council, and they were immediately on board. Immediately they asked, how can we help? And my father, as soon as he could walk and campaign for me, he was out there. He was out there knocking on doors, and he was my biggest cheerleader. Even to this day, if you talk to him, he says nothing but great things about me. So I just want to say thank you to my amazing family. I love you very much, and I wouldn't be here if it were not for the three of you. Thank you. And like I said, this will be an amazing year. We have a lot of things going on in our city. So we will now start with our PowerPoint presentation with our first event. So as you can tell, we're going to hit the ground running. We have our first event this Saturday. Bring the family on December 14th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. to the Barbara J. Riley Center. Enjoy breakfast and get your picture taken with Santa and me, your mayor. This will be an inaugural event, which I hope will turn into a yearly Christmas event. It actually also happens to be my brother's birthday. But I don't think he'll mind if I share the day with the city, only for the morning. You've got the evening. Next, we have the Downey Theater 50th anniversary. Next year is monumental as we celebrate 50 years for our Downey Theater. Equally as exciting are all the improvements we are doing to our theater thanks to Measure S funding, which is a half-cent sales tax approved by the Downey voters in 2016. In celebration of the theater's 50th anniversary and grand reopening, we will have a celebratory event on April 18th at the Downey Theater at 3 p.m. Join us as we celebrate this special occasion and check out all the improvements. Next, as you've heard, we've had 2 one-day of service events this year. And I just want to mention that Downey is a community that is committed to service. In Downey, we have numerous service clubs. I'm going to try to mention all of them. We have 2 Kiwanis clubs, Rotary, Assistance League, Lions Club, Seroptimus Club, Optimist Club. We have Gangs Out of Downey. We have Courage Forward, Save the Brave, 1020 Club, YMCA, Boys and Girls Scouts, Coordinating Council, and we also have the Elks Club. So as you can tell, Downey is indeed a community that cares. In fact, I came from a service club. I came from the Kiwanis Club of Downey. I want to thank our former mayor, Rick Rodriguez, for having the vision in creating this event. And to continue this tradition, we will hold our 3rd one-day of service. This will be held on April 25th at Rancho Los Amigos Hospital. I look forward to seeing all of our service clubs that were just mentioned. Next, we have a fun event, Touch a Truck. Touch a Truck is an event that will be held on May 9th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Independence Park and City Maintenance Yard. This is an event that joins Public Safety Week and Public Works Week. Fire engines, ladder trucks, and ambulance vehicles will be on display for kids to jump on, ride on, and honk horns. Sounds really cool. I see an excited one over there. Fire department personnel will perform a demonstration extinguishing a vehicle that is on fire, extracting an injured passenger using the jaws of life, and additional demonstration at the fire training tower. The police department will display patrol vehicles, SWAT vehicles, motorcycles, and bomb diffusion robots. Police K-9 units will also be present for demonstrations. And Public Works will have their Vector truck, graffiti abatement truck, backhoe, and other equipment on display. Sewer maintenance staff will provide a demonstration of inspecting a sewer pipe using a CCTV camera. There will also be tours of the maintenance yard. So again, join us on May 9th. Next, we have Ride and Stride. Through the generous funding from Metro, the city will be able to once again hold a Ride and Stride event in Downey, which is very similar to Ciclavia. During this event, we will be closing off selected streets and we will open them up to cyclists and pedestrians. This is a great event as it gets our community active and healthy. We will also have food vendors, music, and fun activities for everyone to enjoy. Next, we have another year of the Mayor's Movie Night. So during the summer months, we all enjoy being outside. We all enjoy the summer evening outside with friends and family, and this will be a great opportunity so that you can enjoy a nice evening and a movie with me. So this is an event for the entire family. So bring your little ones. We're going to have a family-friendly movie. We're going to have some delicious food from several food trucks, and it will definitely be a fun event. So please join us for the Mayor's Movie Night during the summer. Next, we have Family Game Night. So as many of you are aware, every summer we have concerts in the park at Furman Park, where we enjoy different genres of music. This summer, we've added something new and something exciting. We will be adding fun games for the entire family. Now, while enjoying a concert, you can have games like beanbag toss, Jenga, Connect Four, and various other activities. And next we have Girls on Fire. This year we held our inaugural Girls on Fire summer camp. We had well over 100 girls participate in this summer camp. The camp was open to all middle school and high school students who resided and went to school in Downey. The camp was geared to helping girls deal with unique challenges they face as growing young ladies. Topics at the summer camp included self-defense, cyberbullying, internet crimes, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, building self-esteem, suicide prevention, human trafficking, and healthy relationships. Next year, we will be holding our second annual Girls on Fire, and we are planning on making it bigger and better by having more girls participate, adding more activities, and we will be holding this event in July, the same time that we held it this year. So if you have young ones who are in middle school or in high school, please make sure to mark your calendars and make sure to stay tuned. And next we have some fun activity for the young ones, the Mayor's Instagram photo contest. As many of you are aware, social media is popular in today's society. Many of us are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and various other social media platforms. Who's not on Facebook, actually? And I understand our youth are predominantly on Instagram, because I hear that Facebook is for old people. To encourage our youth involvement, I have created a Mayor Instagram photo contest. This will be a seasonal photo contest for Downey youth residents. Winners will receive a certificate of recognition at a city council meeting and have their photos featured on the city website and social media pages. We have 3 different categories. One is 1st through 5th grade. The second is 6th to 8th grade. And the last category is 9th to 12th grade. Every season we will have a different theme. This season's theme is Shade of Winter in Downey. Submission deadline for all your parents to jot it down is February the 7th. And to continue the tradition of our former mayor, we will be having the Mayor's Choice. SIACA and the City of Downey have joined forces to help our 4-legged animals find a forever home. Every month, a different pet will be featured and will be available for free adoption. Pictured here is my 4-legged friend, Mr. Belvedere. And he's not up for adoption. The Mayor's Impact Award. Every person adds to the tapestry within our community. Yet there are certain individuals whose contributions in improving the quality of life of Downey residents are particularly noteworthy. I want to recognize those individuals who have made an impact on your lives. This could be another resident in the community, or it could be a Downey City employee. The important thing is that this person has made an impact for you or for one of your neighbors. Nominees for this award must either live or work in the City of Downey. The recipient of the Mayor's Impact Award will be recognized at a City Council meeting for their exceptional service to the community through outstanding volunteerism, an act of heroism, mentorship, or any other display of strong community partnership which has had an impact in the quality of life of Downey residents. The Downey City Library. As many of you are aware, our library is currently closed due to construction. And it is all thanks to Measure S funding. But I know this has been tough for many families and many residents in the community who enjoy going to the library. So I am happy to announce that our library is scheduled to open June of next year. This is exciting, as our library will be transformed into a true 21st century public learning environment, furthering its mission to ignite a community of creative and critical thinkers. Next, we have our fire stations. Again, thanks to Measure As funding, we are redoing all 4 of our fire stations. Our fire stations have not been touched since the 1960s, so they are in dire need of a complete remodel. We have fire stations 1 and 3, which will open January of next year, and we have fire stations 2 and 4, which will open August of 2020. And you will notice the difference, the before and the afters. So it's going to be a complete remodel, and I'm excited. I know our firefighters are excited. So it's going to be a great year with these new additions. So thank you. Citywide pedestrian plan. We are in the process of developing a citywide pedestrian plan. The goal of the plan is to identify and recommend improvements to improve pedestrian accessibility, mobility, and safety. Walk Downey is a community long-range vision for the future of walking in the city of Downey. This pedestrian plan will help shape citywide walkability from safe and comfortable sidewalks and crosswalks to new education and safety programs. Rapid flashing beacons. Continuing with the theme of walking and safety in Downey, Public Works will be installing new rapid flashing beacons at marked crosswalks in close proximity to elementary schools and high volume pedestrian zones. The new beacons will flash in a rapid on-off pattern. Hence, they are more effective in capturing motorists' attention compared to the traditional flashing beacons that flash in a slower, steady on-off pattern. The new beacons will be supplemented by new fluorescent yellow-green school crossing and advanced crossing warning signs and pavement markers. This is another way to make Downey more walkable and providing safety for the residents of Downey. Next, we have Downey entry monument signs. In Downey, we take great pride when people enter our city. We welcome our neighboring residents to enter our city and shop in our city. So we want to showcase when they enter our city. So Public Works will be installing nice Downey entry monument signs at major entrances to the city. These locations are the west and east entrances on Imperial Highway, south entrance on Lakewood, and north entrance on Paramount Boulevard. You may have already noticed one of these signs when you enter Downey from Norwalk on Firestone Boulevard, as pictured here. So as you've seen, we have an exciting and business year. We have numerous programs for our youth, various activities for everyone, numerous grand reopenings from our library and our fire stations and parks, and we have numerous improvements happening throughout the city. We have a lot of work to do next year, but we will have fun while we get work done. So again, I want to reiterate how truly blessed I am. I am blessed to serve with a great group of colleagues on City Council. I am blessed to work with great staff, but most importantly, I am blessed to have the confidence of the residents to be given this opportunity to serve. So I want to conclude with Again, thanking you all for being here. I look forward to serving and to being your mayor for 2020. Thank you.
Mayor, we also have in the audience Dr. Garcia, Superintendent of the Downey Unified School District. Mayor, we have a presentation from Director of International Relations, Efraín Cantel, representing Sister City, Ensenada, Mexico.
Muy buenas noches, mi nombre es Efraín Cantel, vengo representando a la ciudad de Ensenada, Baja California, y a nombre del 23º Ayuntamiento de Ensenada, nos sentimos muy honrados de estar aquí con ustedes esta noche. Mayor Blanca, muchas felicidades. A nombre de mi alcalde, el licenciado Armando Ayala, queremos darte este presente como un reconocimiento por la labor que vas a emprender y por el gran compromiso que vas a tener. Sabemos que vas a poder con todos los retos y sin más preámbulo queremos desearte a nombre de mi alcalde de Ensenada todo el bienestar que tengas y el apoyo como ciudades hermanas. Que Dios te bendiga y muchas felicidades.
¿Me repite su nombre?
Efraín Cantel Sánchez de Ensenada.
Pardon, Madam Mayor, and congratulations. It's just a summary interpretation. If Mr. Efraín Cantel, representing the mayor of Ensenada, is here acknowledging and to wish you all the best and to wish you the support of the mayor in Ensenada, realizing that you will have lots to look forward to, lots to do, and wishing you a lot of success on behalf of Ensenada. Thank you.
Good luck.
Good job. Good.
Is there anyone else present that would like to present a recognition to Mayor Pacheco?
So, that's right. So, my last act as a former mayor now, like we like to do, like say in my house, let's eat. Well, afterwards, when we're out there.
I'd like to reconvene our council meeting. Next item is public comment. Before we begin the public comment period, I would like to remind members of the audience of the city's meeting rules contained in the Downey Municipal Code, which rules are located in the back of the room. City Council acknowledges the right of the public to address issues that are within the city's jurisdiction and invites the public to do so during the City Council meeting. However, this right must be balanced with the need of the City Council to conduct the public business in a fair and efficient manner, free from disruption or disturbance. Members of the audience who wish to address the City Council during public comment are reminded that the city's meeting rules prohibit yelling, yelling, whistling, booing, screaming, and any other outburst that disrupts or disturbs the meeting. Any conduct that interferes with or disrupts persons who are addressing the city council. Any conduct that interferes with or disrupts council members while they are speaking. And any other conduct that disrupts, disturbs, or interferes with the orderly conduct of the meeting. If a speaker engages in this conduct or any other conduct that disrupts or interferes with the meeting, I will ask the city manager to have the speaker removed from the chambers until the end of the public comment period. I remind speakers that each person has 5 minutes to speak and that your comments be addressed to me and not to any other council or staff members. Those wishing to speak may come forward now.
Madam Councilwoman, the first Latina councilwoman from Los Angeles wears these ridiculous dresses that exploit her voluptuous fatness, and I take that as an offense because I, being a man, love pussy. I, being a man, am not a dick. However, when you segregate us between what you find normal in life versus what is not politically correct, I'm offended. The reason because you incite people to take sides. Nigga on this side, dumb handicapped motherfucker over here. That's wrong. Just say we got the first woman mayor, period. Because in LA, racism's a bitch. And I know those two bitches, Monica Rodriguez and that fat bitch, Nuri Martinez from the Valley, fucks with my public time. I don't got time to be fucked with. But I like pussy politicians. The same ones that put me into this letter writing in my hand for all 5 of you with that TRO nigga from Pasadena, putting me in the spotlight that my First Amendment is offensive because I am a bisexual fucking faggot, like that gentleman from Pasadena who told Terry Tornay that I bring harm and fear to that white motherfucker. Well, I am in fear of him. I had to go downtown to make a bar of the California State Bar report this motherfucker walking within the stay away orders to stay away from me. You see why I'm upset? Because the nigga accusing me of bringing harm on just words, content. I'll fuck with you in your hood. That's all I said. And Jennifer Hitchcock says those fucking SWAT stickers, those fucking stupid drawings of yours are political content, protected speech. However, what you said to that man, I find in Rule 927 bullshit. Fuck her. Fuck Moss Stanley Court. Fuck the DA and fuck the city attorney, and more so, fuck Nancy Pelosi. Fucking with my president of the United States, that old bitch from San Francisco. And in my hand, I brought my records of content. For each member, your name is on here, starting with you, the mayor, Rick Rodriguez. Oh, I'm sorry. Pro Temp Mayor, Miss Frometa, and the new Miss Pacheco, who represents my district. I hope you're ready for this, ma'am. I really hope you're ready for this because I'm ready to rock and roll. Never in the life has a black man done anything right. Less troubling is that I use the term shoot the nig, and those people from the Homeland Security at 213-330-9803 came all the way from LA to tell me that is not a threat, sir. It's just simply political talk, but you got to remind the people you're talking to that you're taking it out of the content of a Supreme Court case. So I know when I'm right. I know, like my friends from the city of Los Angeles know this shit. That what you do to me in my community, what you do to me where I'm employed, what you do to me when I'm advocating for every human being to have stabilization in their own homeland. Let me remind you, again, color of the law, 18 U.S.C. 242, 245, and the best thing of all, 42 U.S.C. 1983. Fuck Eric Garcetti.
Next.
Must you call like next, like if we're at the bakery? Or you don't say welcome, new mayor? So thank God for babysitters, right? And for the record, I want to ask, what time is it? Past 9? Like some of us do work, and this party out there just took way too long, and I think it was done on purpose so that you won't have public comments. I want to start by thanking the gentleman on my far left. I forgot your name, but thank you for checking in with me. I really appreciate you about the gravel and the cement down Basinger Street. And I also want to thank Mr. Gilbert Livas for commenting and for saying you'll take a second look at that work. So finally, thank you so much for doing your job. And I also want to make a comment that it looks like the Pasadena Rose Parade with all of these arrangements or / funeral, and you spent all the taxpayers' money on that. So sad. What I want to say to you, Blanca, is as a Latina myself, as a school teacher, Downey resident, as a Mexican, as a Chicana, I can't say that I feel like congratulating you for being Downey's first Latina mayor. And you know why. I've been coming here first with the street issues, but then it united me with the issues of my fellow Downians and the rent hikes that have been occurring with some people that live at certain apartment buildings, and I haven't been happy with that. And as a Latina Downey lawyer that you are, I feel that you have not shown any compassion for the hundreds of residents that came here meeting after meeting with their children asking for an extension on this moratorium. They were not asking for a freebie or free rent or rent control. You didn't think about the holidays, that the holiday season is here? And all they were asking for was time. I don't like it that you're sitting at at the mayor's desk or chair either. Nor that you and Miss Claudia Fromenta are gonna be like a girls tag team. I don't believe it, and we will be recalling you, or actually the recall already started. All these people were asking for was to be protected by greedy landlords. And they asked for protection against hiked prices. And those high prices came on purpose to get rid of certain tenants. And by that I mean working class, poor Mexicans. Remember, this is not a Cuban city anymore. Not granting them protection gives a green light for other greedy homeowners or apartment owners to follow. And by this, I am not saying that all owners are greedy. I myself had a property for rent, and I am proud to say that I never hiked prices no matter what the repair. I never hiked the rent, even when new tenants came in. And you could look at my prior property and check that out. Mr. Ashton here was the only one up there who sympathized with these people, and I might say it was probably because he is a teacher. But the rest of you, you have hidden agendas there. Businesses. I know that Rick Rodriguez had like a $80 million contract with a metro, and all of you up there seek to be like him, to make money. My last point, what happens with the librarians and all the people that worked at the parks? Do they get paid for having all those construction sites being closed? Are they getting paid at the time? And also, Mayor Pacheco, will you support the LGBT youth community in Downey? Because I think you should. Thank you.
Welcome.
My name is Alan Halstensgaard. My daddy, John William Halstensgaard, was a pro-life activist. When he died, the local newspaper printed a picture of him on the front page. He was standing in front of an abortuary with a large sign depicting an unborn baby surrounded by an American flag with the words, "Choose life." These words are found in Deuteronomy, a book written by Moses in about 1410 BC. Deuteronomy means second law. The 10 Commandments recorded in Exodus 20 are repeated in Deuteronomy 5 with minor variations. Here is chapter 30, verse 19. I call heaven and earth as witnesses today against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both you and your descendants may live. I ask you, will you speak in favor of abortion on demand, or will you choose to encourage mothers to give the gift of life to their children? The power of death and life is in the tongue. By your words you will be justified, and by your words you will be condemned. Jesus of Nazareth said in Matthew 16:28, assuredly I say to you, there are some standing here who will not taste death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. Son of Man is a messianic title found in the book of the prophet Daniel. He wrote this book in approximately 537 BC. This title is often used of Christ in the New Testament. This title indicates that Jesus would have human ancestry through his mother, the Virgin Mary. Here is Daniel 7:13 and 14. I was watching in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man, coming with the clouds of heaven. He came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. Then to him was given dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all peoples, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom, the one which shall not be destroyed. This prophecy must soon be fulfilled. We are living in the last days. Human governments will all pass away, but Jesus will reign forever and ever. Knowing this, how then should we live? Redeem the time, for the days are evil. The unborn I fear, they have no voice in politics today. Listen to the song, If Loving God Was a Crime, on YouTube. It is by the band Big Tent Revival. If the abortionists had their way, the Virgin Mary would have laid an aborted fetus in the manger at Bethlehem.
Thank you. Next, welcome.
Buenas noches.
Good night.
Como ya saben, me llamo Catherine y soy la representante de Downey Tenants Union. Downey Tenants Union.
Good night. As you know, my name is Kathleen, and I am representing Downey Tenants Union.
Time, skip. Are you not going to stop it?
No, you get 10 minutes.
Okay. Go for it. That's it? Okay. No es nada gracioso. Solamente me equivoqué. Como muchos de ustedes se han equivocado.
Don't be funny. I just made a mistake, as many of you have made mistakes,
Como el 20 de noviembre,
as on November 20th,
que se equivocaron con su voto.
that you made a mistake on your vote.
Desafortunadamente no aceptaron un moratorio
Unfortunately, you did not accept a moratorium,
y ni siquiera pensaron en las familias en estas festividades.
you did not even think of the families over these holidays.
Son 300 niños que están ahorita en la calle por culpa de ustedes.
It is 300 children who are on the streets now because of you.
Entonces, no es nada chistoso el estar sentado ahí y tomar un cargo
So then there's nothing funny in sitting up there and taking a post
que ni siquiera te debería de competir.
which you should not even be performing.
Y para Frometa, que le espere su recall. Recall.
And for Frometa, may you just await your recall.
Lo único que les quiero decir es que no va a ser fácil tu tarea, Blanca.
The only thing I wish to say to all of you is that, Blanca, your task will not be easy
Porque nosotros como ciudadanos de Downey vamos a dar la pelea.
because as citizens of Downey, we will be putting up a fight.
Nosotros pagamos también taxes,
We
de algún
also-
modo.
We also pay taxes in some way.
Espero y tengas eso consciente, que si tú no te sientas a hablar con nosotros, nos vas a tener en contra.
And I hope that you will be aware of this, that if you don't sit down to talk with us, we will be against you.
Ustedes hablan de Dios tan bonito,
All of you say such pretty things about God,
pero nada de lo que hablan lo hacen.
but nothing that you do nothing of what you talk about.
Entonces no pongas a Dios enfrente sobre las cosas que haces con tu mano derecha y las borras con tu izquierda.
So then don't put up God before you as to things that you do with your right hand and do away with them with your left.
Esperemos que tu término de ser mayor de la ciudad
Let us hope that your term for being mayor of the city,
lo hagas mejor.
you will do it better.
Y otra situación de la que está pasando es de que les agradezco que me hayan llamado otra vez a estar diciéndome que me iban a matar.
Another thing that is happening is that I thank all of you once again that I get a call saying that I'm going to get killed
3 veces.
3 times.
Vete para México. Parcera, yo no soy mexicana, soy colombiana.
Go to Mexico, which, by the way, I am not Mexican, I'm Colombian.
Entonces, tengamos eso muy bien estable, que yo voy a dar y voy a seguir peleando por nuestros residentes aquí en Downey.
So then let us have that really steady, that I am going to and will continue fighting for our residents here in Downey.
Y no nos vamos a dar por vencidos.
We will not give up.
Ustedes están nada más mirando el dinero,
All of you are looking at money only,
pero no están mirando las personas que están sufriendo en este momento.
but you are not looking at the people who are suffering at this moment.
Entonces, mi petición es,
So then it is my request,
otra vez,
once again,
siéntese a hablar con nosotros.
you sit down and talk with us.
Creo que es lo más factible para ustedes como concilio y a usted como mayor.
I think it is the most feasible thing for you as a council and for you as mayor.
Eso es todo.
That's all.
Thank you. Anybody else wishing to speak? Public comment period is now closed. City Manager Livas, do you have any comments?
Madam Mayor, I have no comments this evening.
Thank you. Again, I want to welcome everyone and thank you all for attending. This council meeting is now adjourned.